I need to get this off my chest because we've been saying a whole bunch of names. Fuck Ed Rett, fuck Smith, fuck Christian McCaffrey's daddy.
Daddy?
You don't like Ed?
No, I don't like Ed McCaffrey. I don't like none of them.
What Ed
Fuck
done
Tim
done to
Tebow,
you?
fuck Chris Lee, fuck the mascot, fuck the cheerleader, fuck the second chair flute player, fuck the ticket taker, fuck all of them. It's go nose around here.
Wow.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta let them know how you feel.
Right.
I want to welcome everybody to another edition of the Gathering of Old Men podcast. I am here with some special guests, but before we start the show, I want everybody to take in the air. Football is being played. Dale State is beating Stony Brook 31-20. Now, I was excited at first, and then I realized the same team that lost to A&T, and I ain't really that excited no more. So, but it's football. It's definitely football. We got a special guest. So we're going to start the show off with a new segment from the tailgate. We got the Cash Sisters here.
Hey, y'all.
Yo. What's up?
They are part of the productive people. That's PV for everybody. I call them productive people because that's what they told me. Productive people. So they're the productive people. And we're going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to talk about their game against Texas Tartar. We're going to talk about everything.
Who the hell is that?
Texas Tarleton
I was like, what? Okay. All right. So now I know what to say to them when y'all beat their ass. Tarleton State. There we go.
Listen, and I'm going to be...
Who is Tarleton State?
Tarleton State.
Tarleton State, bro.
Listen, I'm going to be transparent. Analyst Troy was like, okay, Tarleton does have these advantages, so I'm expecting them to win. Mm-hmm. But you know me. You can't be talking crazy on the internet. I'm going to switch out to the HBCU every time.
Yep.
Every time. So it went from Analyst Troy to regular Troy. And so now I'm talking about their mamas, wondering what they was doing at the Cap Beach party. Like, we all of that. Because, like, what you ain't going to do, see, it's okay to have nice camaraderie. Like, you can go back and forth. That's cool. But when you start talking crazy, talking about reparations and all of that, why your uncle look like me?
That part.
Because you know his pull-out game is super weak.
He got the same number of kids as me.
He can't pull out the driveway.
Oh my God.
You know the disrespectful thing is when somebody got the same number of kids as you do, and they're gonna talk about my pull-out game.
But mine was on purpose.
Oh,
shit!
Dang.
No, my God. I ain't have to do no DNA test at Bob Evans.
Oh my God.
Yo,
You know
what is going on?
Did you just say you know what?
Man, Marlo starting early, bro.
It be your own people. It be your own people.
No, I'm just a kid, kind of.
Listen, I got a real Tallahassee story in the tuck. I'm trying not to use it. Got a real Tallahassee story in the tuck, but I ain't gonna use it tonight.
Well, first of all, you can't hold me responsible for anything I did at Tallahassee because I didn't know no better. I wasn't grown up yet. Are you grown up now? Kinda. Oh, I'm working on it. God's still working on me.
There are lies being told in Orlando. So if you hear a lightning flash, understand what it is.
Oh shit.
That being said, listen, we got football being played. Ladies, introduce yourselves. Tell us about your experience. I want to make sure. I don't know how you describe your heel because the SWAT got a lot of heels and a lot of cats.
No. We got hills, and it's them people up there with a mountain.
Yeah, the mountain people, they got a mountain. But
they on a fucking mountain.
Tell us about your school and your experience.
Where? Prairie View A&M University. You know, we're celebrating 150 years this year, particularly during homecoming. But yeah, PV is it. I have to admit, I bleed purple and gold. Love me some Prairie View A&M University. We have a long lineage of family has graduated or now attending Prairie View, so that's our thing right there. Yeah, the hill, we call it the hill because it does sit on a plantation. It was a plantation, and also if people come and visit our yard, we are not allowed in no means to walk on the grass because while there are actual slaves buried up under the university because it was a plantation. But it is
like another school right now.
But it is a special school, and you know we wear our heart on our sleeves when it comes to PV. So if you never been or you never came, you ought to come on out, come visit.
I tell you what tripped me out though. You know, when we didn't get to make it to you guys' homecoming. I forget what year that was. Was this 26, 24? Was it 24?
I think so. No,
23. It was 23.
When some of the PV alums showed up, and I wanted to come so bad, and then some of y'all turned around and came to our homecoming. And I was walking, I think I was on the yard. I think it was a Wednesday or a Thursday. I can't remember. I was on the yard because that's when all the RVs come in on Wednesday. You know, Prairie View be stacking about 500 RVs on the yard for homecoming. So I'm walking the yard and I see that green and orange. And I looked, I said, wait, is that FAM? I know that ain't FAMU on the yard. And I looked up. So, you know, we were showing each other love. And the day of the game, some of the people from FAMU was like, hey, y'all, when does everything end? We looked at them like, end? We don't end on no Saturday. Do y'all realize we in the country? We 24 hours. Homecoming don't stop until the sun come up the next day. And that's usually, they don't start pulling out by 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. I said, so, you know, buckle up, Buttercup. You're going to be partying all night. It don't end on this yard. But we had such a good time. I love me some Prairie View A&M University, but I love SWAC in general. Like for me, any other, you know, you have MEAC, but it's just something about SWAC that just, the flavor of SWAC is just a little bit, it cuts a little bit different. It hits harder to me. You know, some people disagree and that's okay. I really don't give a damn, but it is what it is. I'm just telling you, I love me some SWAC. I love it. And I love when, you know, when FAMU and Bethune came in, it just made it that more richer to me. So, yeah, all things SWAC for me. And anybody who try to say anything different, they got to fight on their hands.
I want everybody to notice. Because it's some people. It's a person in Birmingham, Alabama that was in Montgomery that like to talk crazy about FAMU and that school in Daytona coming to the conference. So I just want to be known that there are people that loved us coming to the SWAC. Now, just because you upset that school in Huntsville sent you a letter in the mail, don't be mad at us.
You must be talking about Doug.
Man, listen. You know how bad you got to be for the school official account to troll you? That's how bad you got to be.
Wow.
That shit was funny. I saw that. I was like, that is not. I had to make sure it wasn't one of those spam accounts. Man, I said, man, they got to check. That's the real Bama A&M that he going back and forth with on Twitter. I was like, boy, I love us for real, man.
Yes, you give y'all the most hell. I really do. Yes, you give everybody hell. What's new?
I mean, everybody honestly, with them, I think, and we still do. I think they were used to being the ones that would just talk, and everybody would let them talk and kind of just move on. And then we got here, we was like, why y'all still talking? And we also equally don't stop talking, so it's always a consistent back and forth. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it go too far. But
True. And the reason why I ain't gonna lie, I have an affection for FAMU, and the reason why I have an affection, I don't know if y'all remember our late band director, Prof. Edwards. He was George Edwards. He was a product of FAMU, and so when they would call us the FAMU, they would call us the FAMU of PV because of the band, because of George Edwards, because it had so much
FAMU's flavor.
Yeah, the band's flavor. And so when y'all came and got into SWAC and the way they was rolling over on y'all, just acting a fool, I was like, and then I was like, FAMU ain't no punks. I know FAMU finna come with it. When y'all started powering back, boy, I was eating that up. I was like, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Because I'm like, I don't understand what the trip is about.
I think
honestly, I didn't either. I swear, like to me, it just came out of left field one day. It's like I logged on and it was like all out war, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Well, so some of it. Listen, there are some fans. Some of them D people are all right. Some of them D people got this built up, pent up aggression from 1978, and it come out, and I understand, and I'm like, dude, like, I don't understand the beef. Like, these are two schools that when 1AA was founded was the top 1 and 3 of the others of all the schools. There shouldn't be no beef.
You would think.
For some reason, it's animosity, and I make jokes. I always say Marshall, because it's always, we got to figure out a way to be better than FAMU. And I always say, well, if we're doing that, 17 national championships and FCS data, that end the conversation. But again, anybody outside the HBCU space talking crazy about HBCU, I promise to God, I get indignant. I am a good Christian in church, and probably only in church.
When your auntie was,
you know what? Yeah, she asked me not to cuss so much on phone. She asked me. I don't realize that people watch the show. Like, random people would be like, "Hey, I don't realize." And my aunt watched the show, and people she know watch the show. So they let her know that I like cuss every other word. I don't, but to them I cuss every other word. So since we pointing out stuff tonight, I just want everybody to know Keith got his cane. We ain't seen that before live on camera. So everybody watching, little score update. Dale State is up 34-20 on Stony Brook. Stony Brook is driving there in the red zone. Hang on, Dale State. Hang on. I don't even want to look at the Valley Scope no more. I heard terrible things, and but
what was it? Because I haven't even looked at it. What was it?
I ain't looked at it either, but I saw a tweet that said they was getting belt put the ass right now.
Good, because you know what? Valley had the whole nerve and the whole audacity to try to say something about PV. Valley, I'm gonna need y'all to get to the back of the slow bus and shut the whole up, because at the end of the day,
y'all sorry,
they ain't never won a SWAC championship. I wait. They can't even win a bowl game. I wait. They down in the dungeon. I wait.
Being down in the valley
with that old ugly green and red they wearing, I'm gonna need for them to shut up and win a game.
It was green and white.
What is it? Whatever.
I guess
you know they got Christmas colors.
Whatever. Like, how you gonna try to say something about PV and y'all can't even get out the starting gate? Wait, hold on. When last time they made a first and 10? Can they even catch a ball going 1st and 10? Then we get to move the chains down the line. Hell no. That's what I thought. Sorry. Sorry. I'm just shut up today. Getting drove. Did they getting what you belt to ass today? Yeah, that don't surprise me. And we're gonna give them the belt to ass on Facebook. Y'all got straight embarrassed. So sorry.
Yeah, they lose
37 to zip. How shame. Or shame.
You know.
Getting raped like a prostitute.
Rarely Well, you know what? I can't even say that no more. That's just the show. Everybody that come on the show, we have to put a disclaimer. It's just a regular thing at this point. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Well, we got these games, Keith. We got these games this weekend. And first off, before we get to the HBCU games, I know we got TP in the building. TP,
I'm here.
You want to talk about Texas?
Do I want to talk about Texas?
Don't y'all got a game? Oh wait, y'all don't have a game this weekend.
No. We chilling.
Oh, well.
Yeah, not a lot of schools playing week 0. Not even the Funky Behind Boot Skins or the Ivers. It's literally just Tallahassee in the state of Florida, and that school out west is applying belt to behind too. The new people.
I've been screaming it from the Raptors. We got to run the football. That's rule number 1. We got to run the football. If we don't come out running the football, it's gonna be a long season. Arch got to be Arch. Don't try to beat nobody else, because that's where a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble. They get out there on the field and they feel like they got to wear a cape. They got to save the day. When you have a solid team around you, just do your job, and I promise you, everything else will take care of itself. But, season about to get going. We really don't know how it's going to pan out. We got Ohio State again this year, and I'm looking forward to that game. It's circled. And we can't let what happened last year happen again. Got to be built to ass. Got to be.
Hey, you know what?
So is that possible this year though? Not possible is not the right word, but is that kind of likely considering like what they brought back versus what Texas brought back? Because I think the ultimate question for anybody who's watching Texas football is Arch going to start playing like year 3 Peyton Manning, or he's going to keep playing like year 1 Peyton Manning? Because he looked like Peyton Manning when he first got to Indianapolis for most of his time in Texas.
He has to be Arch. That's it. And I know who his uncles is. That don't matter, because they not out there on the field doing it for him. I know Peyton be in his ear about watching film. There is no better film study guy outside of Troy's favorite person,
Tom Brady.
There's no better guy in history as far as quarterback that was in the film room. But Peyton was just a student of the game at every phase of his career. That never changed. And I think for any quarterback to ever be successful, they have to be a student of the game. You have to know what you're looking at prior to hiking the ball. It ain't hike it and figure it out. Because if that's how you play football, I promise you it's not sustainable.
That's how Valley now.
That's how Valley quarterback playing right now.
They out there trying to figure it out. They out there drawing plays on the back of the football.
But I know exactly what you're talking about. That aggravates me when they hike the ball to the at the line of scrimmage to the quarterback, and he's sitting up there. Like, you ought to know what you're getting ready to do before you do it. Read the field. Throw a trick play. Do something. That's the thing I loved about what's that man? The one in 98. Not 98. 2009, the coach we had that left.
Oh, Frazier.
When Frazier, the thing I loved about Frazier, one thing that I loved about Frazier back in the day, he didn't give them boys time to re-up on defense. Like, once they threw that ball and hit them, moving them chains, he was like, come on, get to the line of scrimmage. He didn't give them time. I was like, why are y'all giving them time to get to the line? I'm confused.
You're taking up too much time.
You're taking up too much time. And this, I'm going to tell you something else that irks me that a quarterback does. When he get ready and he'll stop and look over at the coach like this, I can't stand that. I cannot stand that. I'm like, Negro, you don't know what you finna do?
But sometimes you gotta.
Sometimes you gotta. But every play that I guess I'm spoiled from Frazier, because Frazier, he was like, get to that line of scrimmage. I ain't got time to do this. You need to know the plays. Get to the plays. And I ain't gonna lie, 2009, that was one hell of a team. But I get what you're saying. You ought to know what you're getting ready to do before you get ready to hike that ball, because you wasting too much time. You taking up too much time to get sacked. Then you got your linemen trying to protect you, and God forbid if they not protecting you, just gonna get ran over every chance you get, because you only got so much time to get rid of that ball. If you're not gonna get rid of it, damn it, do this. Run it.
Run, Forrest, run. Run. If you ain't got nobody open, just throw that thing out of bounds. Let's do it all over again.
And
do something.
All of that preparation, it doesn't start on game day. This has to be instilled in you in the off season, during the week, when you got a little free time. If being successful is what you want to do, then it has to be your life. That's just how it is, as far as for quarterbacks.
I agree.
I know it's a lot of athletes that play the skill positions, and what separates them is studying. Are they prepared? Do they know what kind of coverage they're about to try to run this route against? For a running back, does he understand gap responsibilities from the defensive line? You might know your running play, but do you know what the defense, how they're going to react to how the offensive line is about to attack them? Do you know where your cutback lanes are? We know that you got to have the athletic ability. I think that's you can't teach speed, can't teach strength. You can get them stronger and all that, but there's just some people that just have a God-given ability that is just better than everybody else. But none of that matters if they ain't prepared. Yeah. None of that matters.
You're right.
I'm gonna give a quick score update. West Florida is up on Southern Illinois, 20-9.
Look, I was about to say it. I kept not saying. I told y'all when you said you asked pre-show who was the best, I was like, that's questionable.
Listen, I keep telling y'all
West Florida is coming up. They're coming up.
You have to be able to throw the football. Southern Illinois has 2.7 yards per completion. They got 32 yards and 2 interceptions, but they got 140 yards rushing. You got to be able to complete passes.
Also, West Florida has like a completely new defense. That's the other crazy part. Like, you start thinking about it. My cousin was on the team. He wanted to come to FAMU, but I digress. But he transferred to Liberty, and like a lot of their players from last year transferred from Division II to Division I FBS.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, listen. I'm on this whole like I was right thing, and I keep trying to tell people I know everybody want to run. My bad, Keith. I'm off script. Everybody want to run these 1955 offenses, but
you good, Troy? No, that's just for everybody to enter their picks, so that way when we get to that part, folks can be focused.
I'm gonna say this. The beef that I had with PV in the Celebration Bowl was that the quarterback was perfect in the first half. Leave him be. I am an old school HBCU football fan. When we was at our best, when we was getting players in the league, our skill position players, we was throwing the ball all over the field. But what people didn't know was we was running it too. But our splash plays was our receivers, especially at FAMU in that school in Daytona, them two. That's how we played football. So when now everybody's playing, I want to run 10,000 times a game, like them B people, I'd be like, okay, what's going to happen when the team load up and say, you can't run the ball no more?
Hmm.
And I don't care that it's black college football. Being a black quarterback still means something.
Yeah.
Being a quarterback at an HBCU means something. It ain't just I'm a quarterback. It means something. It carries weight. So
that goes back to my point, Troy. The quarterback gotta see 8 people in the box and check to a pass and be able to accurately deliver the ball on time. You know, they're like offense is it's evolving every year, right? Defense, the defensive looks are what's evolving. Playing defense is still the same thing. If I'm playing man, you man up. If we playing zone, you got your zone. If we playing match, you cover whoever cross your face.
Yeah.
That don't really change. The looks that you're gonna give might change, but for the offense, if you see a certain look, you should know what we're going to do against that. And if we're running the ball, and then all of a sudden, now they done brought their safety up into the box. He's cheating. So what does that tell the quarterback? Time to take a shot. Let's back them safeties back out the box. Make them respect the pass. Because I promise you, if you're not controlling the line of scrimmage and you're not able to stretch the ball vertically, you can go ahead and cancel your run game.
Thank you.
You just cancel.
Repeat that one more time. That last part, what?
Cancel.
Thank
cancel
you.
your run game. Cancel
Christmas. I just want you to say it again for the slow people in the back, but thank you.
There go our special guest, Mr. Thomas, sir.
Oh, yeah. I ain't even know y'all can see me yet. Hey man, Troy don't get no heads up or nothing, man. He just throw you right on the show.
Oh no, yeah, no, you go right in the deep end, man. How you doing?
What's up, man? What's up? What's going on, y'all?
Nothing much. So what we gonna do? We're gonna throw to a commercial. When we come back, we got some questions. I got some questions because you know I ask you questions all the time on the sideline, and I'm retweeting your article, so you can't come at me no more. But we're gonna go to a commercial. We'll be back. Man, it's gonna be fun.
Let's go.
Oh my God! This is your invitation to the moment. The Divine Nine, the bands, the parties, the performances, creating memories with your people. So pull up to the 2026 Orange Blossom Classic. It just hits different. Labor Day weekend, Miami Gardens, Florida. It's the culture, the connection, the pride. One weekend, one experience, one big community. Get your tickets now at orangeblossomclassic.com.
How you doing? It's Coach Quinn Gray giving you a call for FAMU football.
I'm calling you about your season tickets, man. We need you to be all in and restore the strike.
Okay, I still got mine.
You know what all in, that in and all in means now. So just make sure you take care of them season tickets now. Do yours again. How many can we put you down for? 5, 6? You got your season tickets renewed yet?
I'm giving you a call for your season tickets to renew if you haven't already. 576.
Hang up or press pound for more
That's tough. This is my free labor for the week. Awesome. So you're on schedule to make sure that you're in the place in Bragg Stadium this season then.
A new tradition begins. The Birmingham Football Classic at Legion Field. The Southern Jaguars versus the Alabama State Hornets, Saturday, August 29th. Two elite programs bringing the hits, the bands, and the culture. Watch two former NFL players turn head coaches go head-to-head on the biggest stage. Tickets start at $27. Visit ImpactTickets.com for more information. Don't wait. Get yours now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to welcome the esteemed Gerald Thomas, Tallahassee Democrat FAMU beat writer, to the building. Sir, welcome.
Hey man, what's going on, y'all? Is this my first time on this show right now?
Yes, it's the first time. I know.
Okay.
Listen, I got to be better people. We went a whole season. I ain't get you on the show, but it won't be like that this year.
Yeah, it's all
we
right.
got a lot to talk about.
It wasn't much to say last year. It wasn't much to say.
You know, I can't be asking people about their quarterback, but this year I can ask people about their quarterback. So
yeah,
it's all good. But the first question I got to ask, because I'm just gonna go right for the gusto. I seen your article. What you got, FAMU record for this season?
I got the ceiling. I got the ceiling 9-3. I got the floor 7-5. So if I got to call it down the middle, I got to say 8-4. Okay. But 8-4 can easily be 10-2. 10-2 can easily be 9-3.
You know what? You're gonna run for office. You're gonna run for office. But that's okay. A lot of people have given that. I myself, I think the floor is 9-3. I think the ceiling is 9-2 because I'll be able to lock that prediction in this weekend.
Yeah. Because
of a couple key games. But again, looking at rosters, a lot of these games can go either way.
Right, exactly. Especially that stretch in October.
And I'm gonna get all them.
And as Gerald mentioned, though, the roster is only a suggestion. We don't know how true the roster really is.
Oh, absolutely. A piece of paper.
Yeah. And listen, we all got sources, but I'm gonna be very consistent until kickoff. Because I think, was you in Miami, Gerald?
Last year?
Yeah.
Gladly I wasn't.
Okay. I was in Miami last year, and the roster was handed to me 5 minutes before kickoff. Ooh. I scrub everybody's commitment so I have an idea who's on whose squad. Mm-hmm. It was a whole bunch of players that wasn't on that roster the week before that was on that roster that day. So, listen, the rosters are shaky. But I know you've been at some practices without revealing any secrets. Can you name a couple standout players in fall camp?
Yeah, they got to be on the depth chart.
Yes, they got to be on the depth chart.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They ain't got to be on the depth chart. Why you lying?
If they're not on, hold on. If they're not on the depth chart, you might be revealing some stuff. So they got to be on the depth chart. How about that?
Shoot, it's gonna be out in 2 days.
About to say the season starts in 12 hours.
Hold on. I'm gonna say it like this: they ain't got to be on the depth chart. They got to be on the roster. How about that?
Okay, if they're on the roster, I can talk about everybody then. Okay, all right then.
Right, he talking about they got to be on the depth chart. What? I just got back in. You already making me act ugly in front of company.
Yeah, I mean, first person that come to mind for me is
Dale State just scored. I mean, not Dale State, but Stony Brook just scored.
Hold on, Doc. We'll get to them in a minute.
Yeah, first name that come to mind is Mike Peterson from UF. I mean, you know, he not on the depth chart, but you know, I've gotten a chance to talk to him. I've gotten a chance to hear about him. You know, so I know he's there. So that's a guy that really stuck out to me. Another guy that they talked about all during spring was Syracuse transfer Caden Brown. You know, and I always say every time I talk about him, I say, you remember the last time? What happened the last time, fam? You had a defensive end from the state of New York. So those are kind of the main two. I'm trying to think of some more guys. I mean, you know, you say you want them to be on the depth chart, so
he said on the roster. He said on the roster.
Yeah. Even more. I like Isaiah Morrison from Albany State, the defensive end. I like him too. I mean, he's not on the depth chart, but you know, but I like what I seen from him. I like, you know, what he did at Albany State also. So, you know, they got a lot of guys that can come in and do some things. You know, we got Quan Lee back. The receivers, that receiver room just gonna be. I really don't envy the offensive coordinator, Coach Gray, Coach Dewey. I don't envy none of them because I don't know how they're gonna divvy up that playing time. They got a lot of work to come out there and play.
All right, so we got some players to look out for. Now, you didn't name a name, and I'm asking for a reason. What about Ace?
He's still out there. He's still on the team. I mean, he can be in the mix too. They just got a lot of receivers. You know what I mean? So. You know, you might have a guy that play a lot one week and a guy that, you know, he may not play a lot next week just because they got all those options.
All right. Now, we on this show feel like Haley was disrespected by not being at least second team all SWAC. You got 5.1 yards a carry. You got to be second team all SWAC. How has he looked preseason?
Man, he looked like he put some weight on, like in a good way. Just being up close. So I talked to him early during training camp, and had a chance to just talk to him, off camera a little bit, throughout training camp. But he packed a little bit of weight on, but I know he's ready to prove himself as being like that running back one in a sense. He had that in front of him last year, but he still made his way. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do as a speed back. In that fast-paced offense, and then he's also a guy that can come out and catch a screen pass and take it to the house like he did at the spring game. So I'm hyped to see what Jamal Haley gonna do in that offense. Hopefully, the running game is a little bit more consistent than we've seen over the last number of years. But I think if they can get that running game going, Jamal Haley, he might can run upwards of 700, 800 yards, which I don't know if FAMU had that in a minute.
I think didn't Thad have almost that many, or Terrell Jennings?
I don't know, man. Last person I remember creeping up on 1,000 was like Bishop, and Bishop just missed it. That was before I even got here.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not sure. I can't remember the stats, off the top of my head no more like that. I was able to remember them during the season, but
it's okay if you forget last year's stats.
Yeah. Keith, you got any questions?
Oh man, of course. Look, my bad, Gerald. Look, it's been busy trying to run.
Yeah, it's all really
but so Gerald you were on the call with Coach Gray and everything. Just listening to Coach Gray, what are some of the things that those who kind of may have missed, or stuff that you haven't been able to write yet, that you picked up on that Coach Gray was talking about, maybe on the call or just in talking to him in person?
Just in general. I don't know. I feel like Coach Gray is always kind of out there with his feelings, but I mean, very even keel guy. Got kind of a quiet confidence to him. He could be, to a lot of people, he could be intimidating at times just because he got that large stature. You know what I'm saying? He got the dark sunglasses, but you know what I'm saying? Me and him, our exchanges have been, pretty good, pretty respectful. So I think he's just. I think as training camp continued to go on, I think he was tired of talking. I think he just ready just to go out there and play. I don't know if he could have, just some, probably got a little first game jitters a little bit, especially coming back to a place so familiar and then playing against your old team. It's just like all the storylines are just there. So, yeah. So I mean, I think he's just ready to play at this point. I think he's tired of he probably tired of me coming out there interviewing him. He probably tired of the SWAT calls already. He just wanted to go out there and play and see what this team is made of against another team.
Jamal? I think we might have lost Jamal.
Nah, I'm here. Little foreshadowing. What game are you most looking forward to? Well, what game or games are you most looking forward to this season, and why?
I'll say Alabama State.
Yeah, good one.
If it ain't Alabama State, then it's Jackson State. If it ain't Jackson State, then it's maybe South Carolina State. The big games, the games against the winners. I want to see how they gonna stack up against those teams. A sneaky game, I could say, might be Alcorn, just for the fact of having to go out there. That's a long ride. That's like going out the valley. And remember what happened last time they went.
Okay. Now we gotta bring that up. We just gotta bring that up.
It's only like an hour and some change difference from us. That's 8 hours from Tallahassee.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose one, like if somebody said you can't go to no FAMU game but this one, I'm gonna choose the Alabama State game for sure. But they all them teams won. They owe Jackson one. They owe Alabama. Sure, they owe Jackson a few, but they owe Alabama State one. So they owe Valley. They owe Valley about 5 of them. So but yeah, Alabama State.
I wish I could be mad at that comment, but you're right.
Yeah.
All I know is we don't lose homecoming. The last time we was in Montgomery, we had footstools. And this time, I just want to make sure security let me bring my footstool in. Doc, you got a question? Marlo?
I'm just excited about the new season. I know I've been seeing you at practices interviewing players. Who do you see that's going to have a breakout season this year? Be
Breakout
it
season.
one of the athletes that came over with Quinn, or you know somebody that's decided to stay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the side to stake. I feel like it's so easy to say a transfer gonna do well, especially if you already, produce for his other team. Um, Man, a breakout player. Breakout player. That's a good question. I'm trying to think because there's so many new names. I'm trying to think of somebody that might rise up from that team. Um, I'll say I know he played a little bit. I know he started some last year, but Justice Cross at linebacker. I'll say Justice Cross. I mean, he'll get more of a little bit more, I guess, stability on the defense a little bit with Ryan Lewis. Ryan Lewis is also the linebackers coach with the alongside being the defensive coordinator. So I'm interested to see what he do under that system. I mean, he got a good bit of tackles last year, but I want to see, if that defense is going to end up being a shutdown defense. Hold up, these twins.
Yes. Yes.
That's the cast twins.
I was looking. I don't know if y'all saw when I started looking over here. I was like, hold up. I thought that was just the name. I thought that just was their name on them. You know what I mean?
We twins.
Well, Doc, I'm gonna try and get Doc in here. One with TB. You got a question?
No, I don't have any question, Troy.
Wait, hold up now. We don't get Gerald on here all the time, so Marlo is a fan of those wonderful Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Troy likes that team in Oakland. I mean Las Vegas. They ain't loyal. But what y'all don't know is Gerald also writes for the the big press company for those Atlanta Falcons. So what them Falcons gonna do this year?
Fumble another Super Bowl.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. First, they got to get the quarterback situation.
That would be my question. Who's the quarterback?
Yeah, they got to get the quarterback situation settled. I mean, at this point, Penix's not playing tomorrow in the preseason game, which I understand. He just got cleared for practice. He only got 3 days of practice under his belt. I mean, Tua, we haven't really seen, nothing good from him so far. But I mean, just a few years ago, he was the passing yards leader, so he got it in him. But also, that was not been years of injuries, concussions. So it's no telling. I mean, sure, they might come out there and bring two of them. Sure, they might throw me out there to be the quarterback at this point. No telling.
I'll never understand why the quarterbacks in Atlanta can't be successful with the amount of talent they've put around them. They've consistently had a good offensive line. They go get Bijan. You got Drake London. You got Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
You got Jahan Dotson now. Like, what do you think is the reason Atlanta can't be successful on the offensive side of the ball?
Well, I mean, the last couple of years they had a very predictable offensive coordinator who's now coincidentally the offensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, you'll be able to.
Yay.
With Zach Robinson calling plays last year, he was, when he get in that pistol, you already know they about to, if they're going to run, if they're going to pass, which side they're going to run, what play they're going to run. So, hopefully, with the new offensive coordinator, which I'm, not really sure about. I mean, we got the Browns coaches are basically on the offensive side of the Falcons now, running the show with Stefanski as the head coach and Tommy Rees as the offensive coordinator. But so not too familiar with Tommy Rees. I know that the Browns' offense wasn't that good last year, but maybe he, got some type of thing that can empower that offense. Because, I mean, they got the talent. No matter who was playing that quarterback, the talent is there. But, the talent was there last year too. But when you run in the same play, you're going to go 7-10 and miss the playoffs again for 7, 8 straight years.
The talent been there since they had Kenny Pickett. To be honest,
yeah, Kenny Pickett.
Wait, now Drew, what's his name? Riser. Was that his name?
Oh, Andre Riser.
No. Who's the quarterback? Desmond Ritter. I cannot remember the guy's name.
Oh, Desmond Ritter. Yeah.
When they drafted Desmond Ritter, they started this whole let's put talent around him.
Yeah.
And he just showed that he was never that guy. And then they go get Michael Penix, who had an amazing college career, but injuries. And then they go and pick up another guy that's injury prone. That don't make sense. Like, what is the GM doing?
Hey man, luck of the draw, bro. Luck of the draw. Both of them can't get hurt. Luck of the draw.
Hey, don't say that.
Like that's something you can't. Like, don't say that.
But let's be real. But let's be real here. I mean, for all y'all favorite teams, if y'all got a quarterback that's coming off of ACL and you see a Tua out there free and he ready to play for cheap, y'all wouldn't want y'all team to go pick him up to at least see what you got in him?
No.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that.
2 years ago.
Yeah. Tua can be a good quarterback if he's able to stay on the field. He just
that's the key. That's the key. He's one hit away from being out for the season and damn near death. Let's call it spade a spade.
But technically, you can say everybody's one hit away from going out. I mean, Michael Penix didn't get touched and he tore his ACL. If I'm a GM and I see Tua out here and he want to play for $5 million, I'm gonna go out there and see what I got. Like I said, the guy just led the league in passing 2 years ago. So that's just me.
Until the CTE game come hit him, and then he out of there.
Yeah, but also that Miami Dolphins are the Miami Dolphins.
If that happens, tank. I don't know. I ain't necessarily saying tank the season, but there's a lot of good quarterbacks coming in next year's draft. There are a lot of good quarterbacks in college football right now.
Oh yeah.
So taking Tua at a discount.
I don't think they're gonna have the purpose for the tank if Tua is your quarterback, though.
What you mean?
If Tua is your quarterback, I don't think you purposefully have to tank to get a better draft pick.
That's what I just said. That's what I was saying. They wouldn't even have to tank.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to. Just put him out.
Like that's
Bijan that quarterback. That's what you do.
I mean, but how much longer is Bijan going to stay there and be okay with it?
I mean, are they going to pay the running back? He
got his deal now.
But it depends on what's important to him. Because if they're going to keep paying him and winning the Super Bowl ain't important, he's just chasing the bag, then he stays. If he absolutely wants to touch a Super Bowl, then he leaves.
I mean, it worked out for Myles Garrett in the end, I guess. Everybody.
That is very true.
We know the Rams are Super Bowl or bust this year. The way they built that roster, you go get a Asian Myles Garrett. Matthew Stafford this might be his farewell tour, and they have the talent. I'm sorry, but I don't think. But I wouldn't forget.
CP, I don't think Myles Garrett is Asian at all. He ain't no.
Might not be.
He's not at all.
Was that record last year?
He got the record last year. That boy been looking like that since he was a sophomore in high school.
Don't let black don't crack. Don't let that fool you.
I'm talking
about just his size.
Well, let me get before we get Gerald out of here. I'm gonna ask a question. What time are you gonna pop by pregame so we can talk to you pregame about the game this weekend?
Oh yeah, man. I'll be one of the first to get the brag. I get to the game like 2.5, 3 hours before. Like I like to get there early just so I can, get there. Feel the environment a little bit, feel the empty stadium before we get packed up. So, game start at 7. I bet I'll be there by 4:30.
And you got to find a food spot. Like you got to find that one food spot. I got a little catfish spot back of the duck right there. They fire.
I go to the comp, man. I ain't gonna lie. Go to the comp, man.
Yep.
On special occasions though, because I ain't gonna lie, plate be like 40. So, sometimes I just gotta bite the bullet and eat the food in the press box.
Man, you know what?
Never.
Always the same thing.
No.
Hey, Milo, stop.
Huh?
It's always the same thing. It's a
I'm
dry
just gonna
chicken
keep it a
sandwich.
buck.
And
I'm gonna eat it before I get there.
They'll just be cold too.
And it's cold. Like at least back when Josh was there, sometimes he'd get like an orange soda or something. They don't even. Man, they be giving us a handful of City Punch and cold sandwiches.
with a chocolate chip cookie inside.
Right. And it'd be the grandma cookies. It don't even be the, like, grandma cookies fell off 10 years ago.
I just would like to say
they're a little chalky these days.
I just would like to say thank you, FAMU, because when that dude went to Canada Junior, everything got good for Fat Mouth Sports.
Damn. Fuck him.
Josh stubbed his toe every day. Hey, Gerald, thank you for coming, man. We're going to see you Saturday, man. We're going to get you on the show this Saturday.
We'll see you Saturday.
Keith, I'm buying you one of them mute buttons for Christmas because
that's too funny.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to help now.
I know we got company, and I apologize, but fuck him.
Yeah. All the way.
Appreciate it, y'all, man. I'll see y'all on Saturday, man.
All right,
yes, sir. All the way in Canada.
Yes, sir.
Fuck you.
We're gonna take a quick commercial break. Hey, the call lines are open. You can call in, ask us your questions. I'm here. We answer anything. The call lines are open. Right after this commercial break, we're gonna come back. We're gonna open the call lines. We're gonna go through these picks.
Football fans, HBCU football is back in the ATL on August 29th with the Cricket MEAC SWAC Challenge Kickoff presented by Toyota, representing the SWAC, Alabama A&M, and representing the MEAC, Howard, Bulldogs, Bison, the Marching Maroon and White, the Showtime Marching Band, the premier FCS matchup in primetime with a kickoff trophy up for grabs. Join us pre-game for band jamborees, food, activations, and fellowship. For tickets and information, visit MEACSWACChallenge.com.
Tribulation. What are you looking forward to most in this upcoming season?
I'm looking forward to an opportunity to play a full season. I haven't played a full season of football since 2020. Don't do the math on that, but it's been a minute. And in 2020, I was able to really understand my potential, how good that I could be, and I've just been chasing that high every single year. But I've fallen in love with the process. Whenever I was younger, I was result driven. So I would do whatever it takes to get the right results. But sometimes whenever you do that, you look up and get the right results, and it can fool you into thinking what you're doing is right. So, each and every day I've just focused on getting better. Whenever you have injuries, you got to go to treatment, and you got a certain recovery period. You're not going to feel your best until, maybe a year after an injury. So, working without seeing results is something that I've gotten good at. And it's really helped propel me into being the person that I am today and the athlete that I am today. So I'm looking forward to the opportunity to give my team what they deserve and play a full season of football.
This is your invitation to the moment. The Divine Nine, the bands, the parties, the performances, the OBC HBCU weekend experience. It just hits different. Labor Day weekend, Miami Gardens. Get your tickets now at orangeblossomclassic.com.
Hey, man, listen, if y'all going to be down there in Miami, there is a all-white party that is going to be at Hard Rock Stadium. I will be in the building. Linen Suit and Stacey Adams, and my ankle's going to be out. We're going to have a ball. Come on down, man. Come on down.
Just don't forget.
As long as you ain't wearing cool water, we all right.
If you're going to have your ankles out.
She's going to change the locks when he get back home. So he going to have his ankles out.
As long as he ain't wearing cool water too, we all right.
How you tell me you don't wear cool water?
I don't.
You don't wear cool water, right? All right. Because I was going to tell them people I don't know you.
No, I don't wear no cool water. That's like a step above like Old Spice. Like, what are we talking about?
Your cousins love it too.
Oh my
God damn.
Hey,
you act like you are above and beyond the ability of wearing Old Spice. If you wear Stacey Adams, you might be wearing Brute.
Sound like hate to be. My Stacey
That
Adams.
man said you wear Brute.
Brute is crazy.
That is insane.
That shit stank. My uncle take a bath in that shit. I'd be like, boy, if you don't go back to the house.
He wouldn't ride in nothing I'm driving.
Now Troy wear a juke.
I know you lying. I know you lying. Listen, Stacey Adams do have sneakers. Liam Mack. Stacey Adams do have sneakers. They do.
The problem is you ain't talking about the sneakers.
You talking
about hard
bottom feet.
Listen, they're not all hard bottoms. I got some loafers.
Oh, Lord.
Look, we got our PV twins here though. We got to make sure we don't forget about our ladies here. Look, y'all
loafers
first
probably made out of paper mache.
Yeah, y'all get a little extra time to enjoy a little more time off, right? Or actually Saturday, y'all with us. So what's it looking like over there?
It's looking good. It's looking real good. The squad, the coaching crew. Let me tell y'all something. I love the fact that T-Jack, the way he scheduled this first game, because his thought process was, why do we need to start the conference with playing, another SWAC team when we need to be in a competitive mode? Like, we need to be straight up in a competitive mode. And the team that he has around him, first of all, everybody came back with, Peters is with that Canadian football. I forget the name of that Canadian. I just looked at it today.
CFL.
Yeah. But we got 5 new quarterbacks, and when I tell you every last one of them cold-blooded, I mean every last one of them is cold-blooded. And I just hate that we're not in Texas, because if we was in Texas, we would be at Tarleton State this weekend, because I know it's going to be something to behold. But unfortunately, I have to stream it and watch it and talk my mess, throwing stuff at the TV like I normally do when I get mad about something, because I get passionate when I'm watching the game. But our team, they're cohesive. They look good. Stop it. They're cohesive. They look good. And the coaching staff that he has around him, he went and took everybody from Texas Southern. That's why dishpan man, dishwater, whatever you call it, whatever you want to call them. But at the end of the day, yeah, we are looking real good. I'm going to tell you like this. This is how I see it, and this is how I'm looking at it. I'm not going to say we're going to win the game, but the way they trying to make it seem like Tarleton is just going to just run all over us,
that ain't going to happen.
I don't see it happening. That's going to be a pretty good game. And PV is not, Tremaine is like, y'all can talk y'all ish all you want to, but keep that same energy, because as you saw, Tarleton has been really dogging us out. Just being real funky towards us. But it's cool. Y'all keep that same energy, because this is not the old PV that we was back in the 80s and the 90s. We're a whole different situation now. Well, let's be clear. We don't get ran through by these white schools no more. Let's be clear. We don't. If you look at the record from last year, when we played, Prairie View was not getting ran through. Now, the other schools, yeah, they was getting ran through, but not PV. We was straight up competing. So I think Tarleton is going to be in for a surprise this Saturday, because they have the notion, just because, and like, most PWIs, they have this notion, they're HBCUs. That's an easy win. That, you may beat PV, but that's not going to be an easy win. And I wish that the word escapes me. The notion that most HBCU set is that when you look at what they schedule coming out the gate, you kind of say, okay, when are we going to start competing? Well, when are we going to start? If you're getting the talent, and if you're training and coaching them the right way with the right talent, my question now is, why aren't you scheduling teams that you can really compete with? Because I'm going to tell you, even if an HBCU team gets beat by PWI, but they not getting ran through like the Trots, you kind of gain some respect along the way. Because I've even seen some white coaches stand, they put them on camera and they're looking like, what? Wait, what? Yeah. They didn't kept up with us like this on the scoreboard? Yeah. We got something to prove. We got a score to settle. And at the end of the day, I agree with what T-Jack has to say. You got to compete, compete on at the FCS level. We ain't coming in here just to be like, okay, we still doing the same thing year in and year out. If you want to be, recognized for this, that, and the third, you have to now change the name of the game and how you go out there on the field. And I absolutely love the fact that he scheduled Tarleton State. I love that he did that.
I have this to say, and I'm gonna say this. Just tell Tarleton State's mama to go get that black dress ready for her.
Child.
I ain't gonna give it Jones this time.
Yeah, with Tarleton State. That's how I feel about him right now. And I get sick and tired of every time we go up against the PWI. I'm not speaking for any HBCU. I'm tired of the disrespect. That disrespect, that's got to go. You know, and then it pisses me off even more so when you have the brothers and sisters from the PWIs disrespecting HBCUs. I expect that from white folks, but when it comes from our own, I'm with you. It's time to jump in and tear ass at this point because, like, what's that old saying? If you white, you're all right. If you black, if you white, you're all right. If you brown, stick around. If you black, stay back. Them days is done. We on the rise. We on the move, and I can't hardly, even getting off preview, I can't hardly wait to see what FAMU is going to do because we did a poll about FAMU, and I think we put FAMU, where did we put them? I made a mistake and put y'all in fourth, but then after I got the review, I said, no, FAMU is going to pretty much surprise us this year. I said, because they're going to have to be the ones to look out for. So after we reevaluated the whole thing, I said, yeah, they talked their issue about FAMU. I said, but let's be clear. I said, FAMU is no punk to be running over. At all. Put them snake eyes on you, then it's on. What y'all be doing? And I parade y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to beat the brakes off of Jackson because Jackson got pretty much a new team, and there's no reason. Because first of all, I'm not that impressed with their coach. Number one, let's be clear. And they lost to AD. And they lost to AD. And then on top of that,
we're not gonna talk about TC like that. Because I can tell you this, the last three coaches that Preview I had, I ain't impressed about them either.
I ain't impressed.
Let the ladies talk, man. Let them get
and I'm going to feel like this. From what I see with Jackson, Jackson is their greatest enemy because they talk so much stuff, baby. That Dion era is gone. Over. Everybody from Dion is gone. Because if I'm not worried about him. He ain't gonna have no doubt in Colorado. If you notice, before Dion got there, what was Jackson doing? I wait. When Dion got there,
we had 6 years of utility. That's okay.
but when y'all done took over Grambler's area. But when they got when they got Dion recruited. He recruited his behind off. And of course, Shador ain't no punk. So I wasn't surprised that they was winning those championships. I expected nothing less from them. But then let's look at the fact when he left, in the middle of that, Jackson was like, oh, he ain't going nowhere. We talking all this stuff. I said, I'd give him 3 years tops. He'll be up out of there. In 3 years, he was out of there. And they was mad about it. But they kept talking that stuff like they couldn't be beat. And then what was so sweet in my mouth last year when we went to their house and controlled the game from the rooter to the tutor and took their trophy from their house. I wish y'all could have been in the stands with us on that game because they was talking so much trash and junk to where we was like, have y'all been paying attention? We don't need to look at y'all. Y'all, it's PV. Y'all ain't nothing. Went right up in there and shut it down. And they was like, I said, oh, close your mouth, baby. I'm sorry. Close your mouth now because you just shot. So when I look at what they have now, some people got them probably finishing at second. I don't. I have Jackson really either finishing third or fourth this year. And I told them, if they finish at second, I'll be the first one to say I was wrong. But I don't see it for them this year. I just don't. Do I see it for FAMU? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But who I see it, ASU, Alabama State, and we got a score to settle with them, so that's gonna be one hell of a game. But I just don't see it for Jackson this year. I just don't. I see it for FAMU than I do Jackson.
That's all right though. We good though. We fine. We all right.
Y'all been arrogant as all get out. Here's the thing. Y'all are good. I'm gonna give y'all that, but here's the problem. Y'all were cool when Grambling was winning all them championships. y'all wasn't saying much of nothing. It was always Graham popping.
I can't say anything about the Graham was everybody.
They be talking. But as soon as Deion came, y'all had a whole bunch of mouth air. It's like to the point where y'all wasn't hardly rooting for nobody in SWAC. It was just JS. If it wasn't JSU, if it was PV, FAM, Alabama State, Alcorn, y'all was dogging everybody out to the point it's like, well, damn, Jackson State kind of sitting on that island by themselves, but sooner or later y'all gonna have to fall, and y'all fail. But even when y'all went to the Celebration Bowl, we was rooting for y'all. But the moment we went, man, FPV, I hope y'all get beat. I said, God, damn, we try to be for y'all, but y'all can't be for us. So yeah, it's like right now, where's the respect? We're supposed to be, we swag up in here, but we're supposed to be about each other, but y'all just like, what the hell? Y'all arrogant, and I said it, and I ain't taking it back. And if you want to get bad,
I'll say this.
The arrogance is good because I see the arrogance in y'all coach and the team that y'all have. Y'all got the arrogance too. Hey,
we ain't talking about the whole situation of Jackson. Is y'all arrogant. So guess what? You know what? Right now, just like y'all reserve the right to be arrogant when the Deion era, guess what? Tremaine reserves the right because he was a D2 coach, came in for the first year and took that thing from y'all. So I ain't trying to hear what you talking about. No disrespect, but he earned that right to be arrogant. Because last year, that in the past, we got what we got going on. Worry about today.
I never said you earn that right to be arrogant, but I just said my whole thing is getting there. I mean, just getting there is good. It's even better when you win the whole thing and the arrogance can come out all at the same time. But at the end of the day, I mean, Tremaine Jackson, he can be arrogant. That's a North Houston dude. That's Acre Holmes right there. You know, they ain't nothing but they all arrogant up there on the north side of Houston.
I'm gonna give you that. We fell short at the Celebration Bowl. She and I was all the way in Africa when that game was going on. We left 4 days to SWAC, and she and I said we got a feeling Prairie gonna be up, but after halftime they're gonna falter. I said because they're gonna get arrogant and gonna think, oh, we got this. Guess what happened? We predicted that, and we was right on the money. So with that being said, I can't fault you for that. We didn't take it all the way, but guess what, baby? My whole thing is. I still cut for Jackson State. I do, because when y'all playing other teams that's not SWAC, I go for y'all. I'm just saying, why can't you show the love to these other SWAC teams that's within our conference? That's the only thing I add.
I have no issue. Like last season, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm all about basically showing love to everybody. I mean, I know I'm a Jackson State guy through and through, but that first game I watched between Bama State and UAB. I was cheering hard. I was cheering loud for Bama State the whole time on my damn screen. Nobody couldn't tell me to shut the hell up. I was on live on my screen cheering hard as hell for Bama State to win. They did get it done. Same thing when Delaware State played Delaware last year. I did the same thing. I mean, it's all about I'm gonna say it's all about having the respect. Not of each other as an opponent, right?
But no disrespect, but I ain't gonna ever hope that Bethune wins shit.
We know you ain't gonna say nothing about Bethune cooking, so that's why I ain't saying this.
Delaware.
And I don't care about this school in not Daytona, but that school in Baton Rouge. I can care less.
I mean, I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm all for the trash talk and I'm all for the respectful banter because that's what we're going to do because it's competition. But when it gets to the disrespectful banter, that's when I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. It's like, F you and your school. And I'm like, what is that about? We SWAC. Of course, we going to fight amongst each other, but it should be in a respectful way, in a competitive way. But when it goes across the lines of the disrespect, that's when I draw the line. And I just know, and this ain't even to you, Love, but I just know from what I see in those SWAC groups. I'm an old head, you know, at 55. I ain't got time for all of that. Let's just get to the game, let the gridiron speak, and when the fat lady sing, that's what it is for me. I don't have time for all of that. I don't care what school in SWAC is playing for a championship. I'm always gonna root for SWAC. What I'm not gonna do is get online and say, "Oh, I hope FAMU lose to so and so." I'm like, what?
Like, we hope Jackson State.
Well, we help Jackson.
We're just not gonna do that.
No, we're just not gonna do that. It don't matter how I feel at the end of the day. SWAC is family to me, and I'm always gonna root for SWAC. Point blank. Period. But sometimes you just be like, "Come on now, let's look at this for what it is," you know. And that's why I had to step in on Valley's throat, because I'm like, Valley, I know you didn't try to enter into the room and talk, and y'all getting thrashed up and down the aisle. So I'm gonna need y'all to shut it down.
I'm gonna say this. I think, and this is gonna be my little battle cry until the next Celebration Bowl. I don't want the MEAC having another sneaker ball because they don't want a Celebration Bowl.
There you go. I'm with you on that one.
So, I'm with you on that one, unless the Thune-Cookman is in the game, and then
you know what? We're gonna run that clip, Marlo. We're gonna run that clip, and we're gonna be right back.
He could pass it. You know, he could catch it out of the backfield. Still,
what the hell is that on the screen? Did that shit say BCU donation fund?
We're going around the whole SWAC, Marlo. The whole.
Why in the fuck is it under my picture? What in the hell just happened?
I think you're muted. Are you muted?
Yeah, it mutes me when I run videos. I want everybody to know that wasn't on purpose. I didn't trigger Marlo on purpose. That's just how the software worked. It just so happened
he did
to be right there. it just happened that way. It just happened that way. But we got picks. We got picks to make. Ladies,
go ahead. You got it. He said picks.
Wait, he talking.
He said ladies.
They say week 1, but it's really week 0 because I'm a programmer. Array started at 0, but week 0. Nichols and Valley, I think we can all say Valley is gonna lose this game.
Child, they gonna get. You said Nichols. Nichols gonna kill them. So go.
No, they both sorry. So
yeah, but I think Nichols gonna make pickles out of them. So whatever.
If they don't, I'll be shocked.
Right.
But listen. Nichols up 44-7.
What?
We can allow it. You bitch.
I need for you after that score. I need for you to put that in big bright lights, and I need to get that. Go ahead.
So we got Southern versus Alabama State.
Alabama State. But then again, hold up. I'm gonna have to kind of. I don't want to say something. I'm still going for Alabama State, but that quarterback, is he returning? What's his name?
Andrew Biden.
He's been kind of on the injured side, so I don't know.
I'm still going for Alabama.
Shaky, but I'm still going to go for Alabama.
Clark versus Grambling.
Grambling by 1,000,000.
What'd you say? What'd he say?
TP said Grambling by 1,000,000.
Yeah, Grambling may come out and pull this one out. Yeah, because I don't see Clark. Yeah,
I got Grambling by 30.
He said Grambling by 30.
You a little presumptuous with that one, but we'll see.
I'm gonna go around to everybody. Go around to everybody so they can get their picks on wax.
It's gonna be about more than 30.
Miles at Alcorn.
Maybe Alcorn. I think Alcorn.
Children of the Corn.
You mean Alcorn? Slaw corn.
I like the corn in that one.
G,
I
it
like
wasn't
the
me.
corn in that
It
one.
wasn't me, G.
That's what I didn't call you that.
I call the children of the corn.
So, in the Thank You for Your Coach Classic, Albany State versus FAMU.
FAMU by 40.
Damn, now I believe that. Now, I believe that Albany State. They lucky if they even score. That ain't even gonna be no game. That's just gonna be a quick win. So come on.
Will they get a side of fries with that 40 piece?
With a soda on the side. You better believe it.
I mean, they can get a fresh mullet.
Fresh bread is all they can get.
NCCU and Texas Southern.
NCCU, baby. That is no. Come on now.
I like TSU.
I don't think Texas Southern ain't gonna be able to take them.
Wait, I need to hear that. I need to hear that they gave the Dishman one more time.
Dishwater, dish rag. Baby, please. I don't never call him by his name. Dishwater, dish rag, dish pan, whatever. Just dish.
As a hometown boy, I gotta go for TSU.
Bless you. I'm gonna pray for you. You ain't lying, because y'all need all the prayers y'all can get. Make sure you go for them during Labor Day Classic. We're gonna bless them too. In the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy
Spirit. You playing football this year? Okay,
we played last year. We're gonna play again. What TSU do? Yeah, I wait. No,
last year.
Prairie View been in a few championship games. They finally got over the hump last year.
They did.
And we're gonna get over it again this year. You got to get over
they finally put the bottles down and went out and played some football.
No, they finally got the right coach. That's what it was. Last my check, last my check, we was 9 years in a row. But then those stupid, what's his name? What was our coach's name? The one brother. They now beat us on the 10th year. We said, "Nah, we got to come back and take it back," and that's exactly what we did. So, yeah, moving on.
Morehouse versus UAPB.
Who?
Morehouse versus UAPB.
Ooh,
North Catfish State University.
I'm gonna be peanut butter. Sorry, they just sorry. So I have to go with Morehouse. Well, Morehouse too, but I'm going with Morehouse.
They both terrible.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Did you just call them peanut butter jelly?
You know what? Morehouse got the better band. I'll go with Morehouse.
Black, I'm gonna go for them. I'm gonna go, but they
got the better band.
Morehouse 6 and peanut butter 0.
Why EA? We try to have a civil conversation, and you want to tie them opposite Tatum University. Ain't that a bitch? Why?
I don't know.
Wow.
Don't do that. That's
I'm good at rage baiting. That's just disrespectful.
That step and fetch a Negro. Don't do that. We like it. Don't.
Alabama A&M versus Howard in the MEAC SWAC Challenge.
I'm gonna have to go.
I like Alabama A&M.
I think I'm gonna go for Alabama.
I like Alabama A&M in that game too.
Barbecue over wine and cheese. Get you a fresh plate from was it Jimmy? Well, not Jimmy Mills. What's the name of the spot up there?
I don't know. But I'm gonna go with the pound puppies over there.
Jackson State
Pound puppies
versus Tennessee State in the John Merritt Classic.
I think Jackson gonna take that. Jackson gonna take that.
Jackson by 40.
Yeah.
It might get dark early.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
dark early.
Hey, dark side. Look, dark side defense. Dark side defense is gonna be out there.
Yeah, Jackson gonna hurt them.
They're gonna be the fool out them poor children at the private school.
This last pick don't matter because that game over with. Delaware State ought to won that game.
They did.
I would have picked Delaware State.
They won.
Once I heard that that team lost to North Carolina A&T last year?
What?
So did.
Last year?
They did. How embarrassing.
Oh, you talking about
we
Stony
talked about
Brook?
it earlier. I think Delaware State gets all the way to the end with less than 3 losses.
Mm.
That was my prediction. Less than 3.
I got who they got? I forgot this week. They got
They had Stony Brook tonight.
no NCAT. They got man. I forgot
Morgan State. They got Morgan.
There we go. I
Morgan.
forgot.
They got the Cocaine Bears from Baltimore.
And fuck
Give
more.
me NCAT.
They gonna beat shit down their leg too.
I'm gonna go to I'm gonna talk to the NCAT and tell them what y'all said. I'm only 8 minutes away from them. Y'all better be nice.
NCAT over Morgan by 2 touchdowns.
And we could put Miak Mike to rest.
Hey, I ain't never worried about Miak Mike.
Miak Mike ain't never going to rest because he don't never root for his team. He drag his coach every chance he get.
Wow. You drag that team? When was the last time they won
Miak
a
Mike is an
championship?
internet gangster. That boy talk real tough.
Not the G-Ho.
Real Twitter fingers. Twitter fingers and a loud mouth. That's all Miak Mike is.
Again, we're talking about a team that they've done the celebrity coach, they've done the non-celebrity coach, they've done random Negroes off the street, and it ain't worked. At this point, it's just not gonna happen.
They just can't chase the cat. In the cat.
You talking about celebrity coach? You talking about when I had Tyrone Wheatley?
Hey, look,
nigga ain't no celebrity. He's a regular person.
Hey, he was a good running back though.
He was a good running back in the day, but he's a regular person.
When we say celebrity, that means more than the people outside of his hometown know who he is. How about that?
Look, you go to Michigan, he still claims. I bet he don't pay for those steaks when he go to Michigan. I say that.
No, I'm saying.
No,
I mean, you
he got a
can
national
slap
championship.
local on the top of it. Local celebrity. He's very well known, but I mean, he played in NFL, so you know there's a level of notoriety that comes with being a former NFL player.
He had on a helmet 90% of the time.
He had on the hill. Y'all ready for Shannon Sharp to come to y'all campus?
With that Club Shay.
Y'all ready for
Shay
Shannon
is
Sharp to
not
come
great.
see y'all?
It's
That's
okay.
what we'll do. You know, not to lose. Got to.
Don't let the people hype you up. Club Shay is okay. It's overrated.
All I'm gonna say is he showed up to practice with that little foo-foo dog. He gonna lose the whole locker room.
Them tight britches.
And he bow legged too, like it's
No,
bad too.
So nightcap is coming all the way to Prairie View.
Okay. As big as he is, he needs to knock it off. He needs to quit.
I'm gonna say this: hide your white women.
Look, hide your Puerto Ricans too. Shoot, what you
Baby,
mean?
he can have them. Trust.
If he want to wait, then all he got to do is just go 40 miles up the road to Texas A&M. He'll be a hard up there.
No, he might not come back.
Age, not his age. So yeah, you're right. Texas A&M. He needs to go and roll up there to Texas A&M.
He gonna lose another million.
Okay.
Stop playing in the snow.
Hey, breaking news. Urban Edge Network is going to broadcast the Chicago Football Classic.
Oh,
okay.
Who's playing in the Chicago Football Classic?
Lincoln and Mississippi Valley.
Ciao. Goodbye. I'm gonna go to bed.
Is Jerry Rice gonna be there? Is Jerry Rice gonna be in attendance?
Jerry Rice not gonna be in attendance in Chicago. What year y'all came out of Prairie View?
Talking about when we finally stopped playing.
Yeah, when y'all finally playing.
98. We was too busy blowing our daddy's money.
True.
And when he finally threatened our lives, we got him to straighten out and came on up out of there. She ain't lying. We was
Hey,
supposed
sometimes you got to make business decisions. I'm not mad at it.
and you know what's so she and I own 2 businesses. We have one we're erecting in a whole different company, a corporation. And you know, I said, you know, we played around and did our thing or whatever. And my dad was like, now come on now. You know, he just raised us that way. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I know one damn thing. I hope Lincoln beat the whole brakes off of Valley. But then again, it ain't no telling with that because that game gonna be sorry anyway. So I ain't gonna even waste my time trying to predict that one. Next, that's a pity pack game. That's exactly what it is. Pity pack game.
Well, I like Chicago State's coach, but last I heard, they only had like 40 players.
That's a
How long ago the last time you heard this?
Oh, it was a while. Blue told us that. I don't know how many they got on the roster now.
Troy, come on now. Right now.
Is Chicago State a HBCU?
No, they're a
predominantly black
university.
Probably black, but they're not HBCU.
Gotcha.
Again.
Okay.
I would put Armwood against Chicago State tomorrow, and I might give Armwood 2 touchdowns. Why are you playing, Troy?
Did you say Armwood?
I sure did.
They about to lose by 30.
And Armwood ain't no monster around here.
Not no more.
Yeah, not no more.
I put the soda on there.
That's a beatdown. Shoot.
That's what I like.
Looking at their roster. I'm looking at their roster.
You don't know nobody
already.
I'm just trying to see the 300-pounders.
They trying to find them too.
This is going to be an interesting season.
Man, never mind. I'm gonna stop.
This is going to be
a
competitive season. I really do. I think we're getting ready to see some. I think we're getting ready to see some surprises.
Some things about to be shaking up.
We looking from.
Hold on. Let's not be disrespectful. They got 300-pounders. They got 300-pounders.
Just because you can do anything.
Is there the same thing about Southern? They had 300 pounds sitting flat on their damn stomach the whole time last season.
Oh my God!
Look,
they really
I promise you don't want to see nobody from Southern team last year on the offensive line, defensive line, in a barbecue battle. Every one of them Bubba's got you.
Oh my God!
Last year, I got in so much trouble because I said they played the whole MEAC SWAC challenge on their stomach. They was getting pancaked left and right.
Then where was the lie?
I mean, you got to call a spade a spade. They was big for nothing.
Be nice.
I am being nice. That's me being nice.
honest.
Oh, y'all don't know me. I can. That's me being nice.
They had a bunch of bubbles on the team. That's it.
It was a whole bunch of grease on the field. Is that what it was?
Man,
I mean, they were getting slid around like they had Vaseline on their
Dang. Wow.
It was bad. Like when you see the line on the ground half the game, you just kind of scratch your head and
be like, "What the hell going on over here?"
The purpose. What? Just call the whole game. Just let it go. Ain't doing. That's crazy.
But that's football though, and I talk about this all the time on this channel. If you get dominated in the trenches, it destroys every other aspect of your game plan. And that goes for both sides of the ball. I will scream it from the top Raptors. Get your trenches in order if you want to be successful. Like Troy said, they get 300 pounders. It's a start. Can they move? Can they block? Can they use the proper center of gravity to maintain their balance and dominance within the trenches? If they can't do that, then it ain't no point of being 300 pounds. Because I see some 280 guys move motherfuckers. So that whole 300, just looking for 300 pounders, it sounds good. It look good on paper until they get out there.
It's
And
just
can't
a start.
breathe. That's a whole story.
And they built like Jigglypuff.
That's my favorite Pokemon character. Don't do that. Hey, you know what?
JB300 and built like Jigglypuff.
Listen,
gonna
side
get
note
pushed
real
around.
quick. Side
Looking
note
like
real
the
quick
Kool-Aid
before I
man.
ask a question.
Oh yeah.
Florida State alums and fans, stop it. Y'all do this every time y'all find out about a quarterback that didn't get to play at Florida State because they was asked to play another position. Did you ever ask yourself what offense they ran in high school? That's the fucking problem.
You
Their
sure?
high school
was an
coach,
option. They probably was
high
running
school-
option.
What? Because he's talking about Vince Young though. Vince Young.
they
man,
high school coach
No.
was
I
running.
mean, look, hey, Vince Young as a quarterback was an actual quarterback, even in high school. I watched him play in high school.
It was.
I watched
Well, he was
Madison
at
win the
Madison?
state championship. I was there. I was at the game.
No, they didn't win that
I
state
watched-
championship,
and I
bro.
watched Vince Young. I watched Vince
they-
Young on back-to-back drives. The first drive, he scrambled to the right, threw a 65-yard bomb on the dot. Second time he came out, he ran to the sideline. For some reason, they all ran away from him because they was afraid of him throwing it, and he took off down the sideline. 56 yards
Here's the
to the
thing.
house.
Here's
He can
the
do both.
thing, TP. There has been a formula at Florida State that gets people paid. So
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were
I'm
talking about
just saying.
Champion Chevrolet because they got a business.
I was talking about NFL pay. We got dudes that's going to the Hall of Fame as a wide receiver.
Look,
Jesus.
You talking about NIL?
He was rolling around in the towel.
They get a little 100,000. They
get a little 100,000.
All the football players at FSU used to drive a Tahoe for a while, you know. As soon as they get there, they ain't had no car. Next week, they got a Tahoe.
But fuck whatever Marlo say, I don't dry snitch. We finna move on. Ladies, tell us about y'all.
Shit.
Yeah, shit.
Look, they closed. Statute of limitations. Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet now.
Oh, he said somebody said the Manning field. Yeah, that's the Manning, like Eli, Peyton, Archie, Arch, all of them. Yes, the Mannings, Cooper, all of the Mannings.
Nah, there's another one that's in high school right now. I think that's one of Peyton's kids.
That's Peyton's son that's in high school right now.
Peyton.
Yeah, Marshall is in high school.
He ain't good yet. He ain't good yet.
He's just a freshman though.
That's what I said. He ain't good yet. I didn't say he sucked.
Yeah.
I just said he ain't good yet. No, give him a couple years.
The only question you got to have about the Mannings, do they have Peyton and Eli's athletic ability, or do they have Archie's?
Wait.
Because
Archie
if they have
Cooper, because Archie,
that's what
Marshall
Archie got both. You know, that's why
Archie has both. But Archie has his daddy's. He's at his daddy's skills.
Yeah,
but he also got his granddad's skills too.
He get that from his that's granddad.
But he get
all
it from
day.
his daddy too. His daddy was the receiver.
True.
Yeah.
That was just Archie.
But does Marshall, is he going to be able to develop the intangibles? Because if he doesn't have the athletic ability, you don't necessarily have to be the most athletic person on the field to be an effective quarterback.
Well, Marshall is Peyton's son, so he ain't got it yet.
I don't expect much.
Not yet. But when he do get it,
I don't expect much.
Well,
I just watched the game.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting much from Arch in the athletic department until I seen him break 3 tackles and rush for 40 yards. I was like,
I expected that because I knew who his daddy was. But Peyton's son is Peyton's son.
Fernando Mendoza ran over the Miami Hurricanes in their house, and people thought that made him great. I will trade him right now for Tua.
And you would be stupid.
And your quarterback will lay on the ground. Yeah.
Hey, no! You know what, ladies, please tell us about y'all classics.
Yes, let's put Tua behind a trash O-line. No, I can't let Troy just you just gonna throw Tua.
just
behind
throw
the
him
Raiders
out,
offensive line. Like you
just throw him out to the wolves.
behind anybody else offensive line. You gonna put him in harm's way. So you don't like him. Because
right.
clearly you don't like that man. Because then you did. If you either not a good friend or you hate this dude, because if you put him behind the Raiders offensive line, you better start drawing up obituaries because he's not going to make it.
Tua gonna be laying on the ground like an ESC kid. Don't do that.
Gonna be telling him I'm gonna get that black dress ready for her son. Man, come on, man.
Right?
Why would you do that?
Ladies, tell us about y'all classics. What are your favorite classics or your favorite classic moments?
Mine is always either Labor Day, the classic moments. Oh, classic moments. Talk about my favorite classic moment. Actually, just, for me, it's the coming back and seeing everybody. And also, because we are cool with so many of the Texas Southern peeps, it's just like one big family coming together, whether win, lose, or draw. It's just one big family coming together because we haven't seen each other for so long after the season's over with. But yeah, we having a good time, we partying afterwards, but just really my main thing is really because I could care less about a party because I'm so into football. I just want to see the teams battling it out on the gridiron. That's pretty much it for me. That's what I've grown to really love the most when it comes
where y'all originally from?
You ever heard of Amarillo, Texas?
Yeah. Been there too many damn times.
We're not from Amarillo, but have you ever heard of this small podunk town called Pampa? Like Tampa, but it's
Pampa.
From and
wait, y'all know. Wait, hold on. Y'all know Rafer Young, right?
Oh, I think this rose.
Y'all know Rafer Young?
No, Rafer Young. Yeah, yes, I know. We came up with Rafer.
Yeah, I seen him. We played in state championship against my cousin in '97.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know Rafer. Oh, Rafer. Mm-hmm.
So that's Trey Young's daddy.
I know. Mama taught him. My mom was a kindergarten teacher. Everybody came through Miss Cash room. So, but yeah, but Zach Taylor, who played for Miami, he's from Pampa. Yep. We was in school with him. Yep.
I apologize for everything I said about him.
Zach Taylor was a dog. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Look here. To me, Zach wasn't all that. I was shocked that he even made it to the NFL, but that's just my opinion. He wasn't really all that. Because I'm sorry. He probably was. What you think about high school when you saw him? He got better in college. He wasn't that great when he went to the league. That's where we from, that little podunk town that is just as racist as it want to be. I can't stand that town.
My best friend is from Brownfield. If you know where that is.
I know exactly where Brownfield is.
She's my best friend. She's from Brownfield. She stay out here in Anna.
Okay.
Yeah. She been in DLW school since.
Yeah, we're
high school.
Yeah, Stacey and I, we're a long way from home, but that was designed by my dad because my mom and dad met at PB. My dad felt like, hey, I need my daughters to go to HBCU because all we were surrounded was with white folks. That's all we knew. But what did we ask Dad? We said, Dad, why did you bring us up in this podunk white town? With these, my dad was the first black supervisor for the chemical plant. It was back in them days that they couldn't stand my dad because he was black and they would call him the N-word. My daddy didn't care. He was like, I don't give a damn about you not liking me, but you gonna do your job. You're gonna respect me. You're gonna do your damn job. That's all I asked. And they ended up loving my daddy, as years went by. And when he died, they showed up, so many people like, I loved your dad, da da da. And I'm looking like, y'all gave him hell back in the day. But I asked my dad, I said, Dad, why did you bring us up in this town? I hate this town. He said, I'm gonna tell you why I did it. He said, I raised y'all in this all-white neighborhood, and as you see, I built the biggest house in this all-white neighborhood, and it's still the biggest house to this day in that all-white neighborhood. But he said, I wanted you to understand this side of the life But then I wanted you to go to a HBCU so you can understand, get your history and understand this side of life. That way you understand how to work in both compounds of it if you need to. And I have to credit my dad for that because, you know, the way these saltines are these days, you know, especially in corporate America, because I'm going through some things right now, but the way that they are, I'm thankful. My dad, may he rest in peace. I'm thankful for him doing what he did because it taught us how to deal. When we come up against these saltines, I know how to deal. I said, hey, which street you want me to get on? You know, I can either go low with you or I can go high, but I'd rather meet you in the middle because I'm not going to play with these white folks. I'm just not. And you know, the thing states now we are very tomboyish, but we are all women. We women. We get down very with feminine. The best. We're very feminine. When we get with football, it's like we one of the fellas, and that's just how we are because we deal with more men. We really don't fool with women like that, but we deal with the fellas. So it's like, you know, my dad, we even played paddle puff when we was in high school because I loved football that much. And my dad said, I believe if y'all were boys, y'all be playing football. I said, you damn right. Now I'll be trying to get to the NFL because that's my thing.
What's the best moment of going to the State Fair Classic?
You going to the State Fair or you asking are we going?
I mean, I was asking what's y'all best moment of being at the State Fair Classic? Like,
battle because we already knew that back when we was in school back then, we already knew we was gonna get mollywopped by Grambling. So we didn't even about the team then. Yeah, we knew that. We were sorry then. Let's just call it for it was too much grease on the field that couldn't play worth the daggum. But it was a battle of bands. But you know, I think it was that year when the Storm became the Storm because you remember back in the day they was called the Prairie View Marching Band. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I'm executive producing a documentary on the untold story of Prof. Edwards. But that year, it was in 90. I never forget, it was storming real bad in Dallas. And Gremlin was already in the stands playing. And we had came in. I'm like, well, where's the band? You know, they hadn't came through yet. And that's what we was looking for. And Gremlin was just playing and going on there. You hear the thunder. And that's what it was doing. They said, now, Prof still got him on the bus. It's after the first quarter was over, it stopped raining. And all of a sudden, when it stopped raining, it was just like, you heard the cadence kick up and they was coming down through the tunnel and everybody stood up and was screaming. And as it was 6 drum majors and they were stepping, coming down in unison. And right when they did that, the ref stopped the game and he turned around in the end zone. He just stood there like this. Let them come and through. They let the whole band, they stopped the whole game and the band came through. And when they came all the way through and got in the stands, somebody said, I see the storm has arrived, and then that's how they got their name, the Marching Storm.
Because I started going to the Classic. I started going to the State Fair Classic in 90, in 91. Because my mom made me stay with my uncle when I came back. I was in the 7th grade, and my aunt is a Prairie View alum. She graduated in 91. Is that? And that was the first time. That was like my very first time being enamored with HBCU football, the bands, everything, the pageantry, just everything about black college sport was it for me. And I never, you know, every year I'm going, and I'm like, y'all just don't understand. Staying with a person that is a Prairie View Panther, it was trying to push me to go all the way to Prairie View. I was this close going to Prairie View, being in the Storm, and then Jackson State came at the last minute. I mean, either way it goes, I feel like I would have made the best decision, the best decision for me, Jackson State or Prairie View or even FAMU, because FAMU was on my list to go to school at too. So.
I love me some Jackson State band. Ooh, especially them drum majors. Ooh, them drum majors be ooh when I see them. Ooh. But I'm gonna tell you why I really love HBCUs, because I love being around my people. I do. Yeah. I love being around a sea of black, beautiful people. And that's what's important to me at this time in my life. Because when I go to these games and all I see, I don't care who we play. When on the opposite end to our end, and all I see is us, boy, that just makes my heart flutter. So that's what I've grown to love. I'm gonna talk trash now. Make no mistake. I'm gonna talk my lip. But at the end of the day, it's all love at the end. Because if I see you and I'm like, okay, I'll see you at the end of the game. We're gonna see who's gonna come out on top. Well, whoever wins, if I see you again, I'm like, hey, good game. Y'all did that, or you give me my props. If you don't, then hey, we still good in the end. But yeah, that's what I love. I love seeing my people.
I'm asking all these questions because I was on my live stream earlier just with the game on there. But how did y'all feel after the 14-12 victory over Langston in the year of 1990?
How did we feel? We was jumping for joy, honey, because even though it was Langston, but we were like, we hadn't won a game in so long. Because, we had that 80 losing game streak. We were just like, we just used to it then. But when we won that game against Langston, baby, we partied up until the sun came up. That's just how serious it was for us. We was happy. But then after that, we fell right back down to the ground. But anyway.
We're gonna take a hold on, Doc. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do our parting shots. We gotta get TP because we know the little guy's gonna be coming in that door any minute. We'll be right back.
Oh, they are. This phone call is a risk. This is what you call
A new tradition begins. The Birmingham Football Classic at Legion Field. The Southern Jaguars versus the Alabama State Hornets, Saturday, August 29th. Two elite programs bringing the hits, the bands, and the culture. Watch two former NFL players turn head coaches go head-to-head on the biggest stage. Tickets start at $27. Visit Impact.
This phone call is a risk. This is what you call.
And he doing it, and you doing it live.
Hey, quick question. What shoe size is Ash? Because Marlo is going to get him some snakeskin Rattler Air Force Ones.
Yes, sir.
He getting them.
He what size is he? Oh, dear Father God. Remember when I said this is...
First of all, you interrupted me eating my fucking french fries, and that's rude and disrespectful. Let's get that out of the way. Number two,
what happened?
I want to say a 5 feet.
What happened?
I think it was 5 was the last time I was at you.
TP dying, so something good just happened. What happened?
Did you listening?
I am listening to you, Melissa, and so is podcast.
Sweet baby Jesus, what just happened? This has got to be podcast gold.
You don't interrupt the woman when she's eating French fries. Lesson learned today.
I only run that because she told me she wanted her royalties, so I just run that just because. TP.
Yes, sir.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, we see it. We see it. What you got for us this week, man?
I don't have a lot this week. Thank you to the twins for coming on the show. Football season is here.
Yes, it is.
All the hard work, all the preparation, all the trash talk, all the expectations. It's time to put some of those expectations to work. You got to go out there and perform now, because none of that, nothing that happened during the off season matters now. We here. That goes for all levels of sports. I know high school football is getting going. College, NFL, last preseason games are going on right now. This is my time of the year, and I'm excited. I think that this season shouldn't disappoint. Football is here. and I can't wait to spend 10 hours a day on Saturdays and Sundays watching it. So that's really all I got. So just tune in weekly because we're gonna be here with all your updates, your news, and everything else that's going on in the football community. And that goes for HBCU, D1, Power 5 schools, NFL, everything. We cover it all. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next week.
Keith, what you got for us this week, man? I just know he eating.
Can y'all hear him?
I know it's red. I know it's red. I just knew it was red. I knew it was red. By the way, for those who don't know, Keith is a captain. So he had the cane earlier, and now he's eating a red. Yeah, okay.
Red popsicle. Hey man, it's gonna be a fun weekend, man. Heading up to Tallahassee tomorrow get ready for the big game. So that's gonna be fun. Pre-game show. We'll find out something about the Rattler Sports Network sometime soon. So we'll figure out how that goes and what's going to be going on with that. And if so, then y'all will definitely find out. But just really, like TP said, it's football season. Trash talk is over. I don't talk a lot of trash anyway. I'm more of like a jokester and kind of whatever. But that's really most of it, Troy. Just really getting excited and looking forward to some of these games. Just got my letter from FAMU saying we're good, which, I presumed. But, also next week, I'll be at UCF watching them beat up on Bethune-Cookman. So, that's going to be interesting. Just trying to get the post game for it more so than anything, less about the game. But, hey, if they pull off the upset, I'm happy for them. But if not, I just want them to come away healthy and enjoy the game. And, it's football season. So it's time for folks to start bending eyebrows, chest hairs, and telling lies.
You know what? Listen. Before I put our entire network at risk and put Marlo up, ladies, we have our parting shots for the week. What do you have for the fans? What's on your mind this week?
What's on your mind? I'm just about to bring the Christian side out of me. What's on my mind for this week, particularly for this weekend? I'm just praying for the safety of the PV Panthers as they travel to Tarleton, and they go out there and just show what they got and do what they have to do. Even if they do come up short, I'm cool with that as long as they do what they're supposed to do and not roll over. But other than that, I'm just happy that football season is back. Stacey and I, we are jokesters, but I'm serious when it comes to this game, and I expect nothing less from any team, especially HBCUs. Get out there and do what you got to do. True enough, we do have some teams that's not really up to snuff, and you have some that are like it's going to come and wreck some stuff up. But, hey, I'm down with whatever, and I'm going to support any HBCU across the board, but I'm just looking forward to see what's going to happen with these games over the weekend because it's not only PV that I'm going to be watching. The PV Tarleton game, I'm going to be trying to hit, see snippets of all of them just to see where everyone is at that moment.
And I just want to say I have mad love and respect for SWAC all the way across the board in HBCU periods, but SWAC is where it's at for me, and I can't wait to see what the season is going to bring because it's time to buckle up, Buttercup, and let's go out there and get it done. Win, lose, or draw, I really do believe we're going to see some shock factors this year. I really do believe that, and even though we give our rankings on who's going to be where, but I do believe we're getting ready to see some surprises this year, and I'm excited. I'm just happy now that football season is back around because I be going through starvation during summer because I don't have football in my life, but I'm ready for it. I'm here for everything. And I just want to say thank you guys for having us on here. And Mr. Jackson, I love you too. Mr. Jackson State, I love you too.
It's all good. It's all love. I always tell people, look, my whole family is a whole SWAC family. I got my niece just started her senior year this week at Prairie View. So
and her sister starting
Nice.
her sophomore year at Grambling. But I always tell them it's always gonna be D I love, baby, till the wheels fall off.
Doc, what you got for us this week?
Man, look, it's the clash in Nashville. It's the dark side defense versus I don't know what blue that is over there in Tennessee State. But we got football. We got football all Saturday, even though I got to be at work at 7 in the morning on Saturday morning. I get off at 3. But guess what? When I get off, it's time to watch some football. I don't care what anybody say. Gonna be on here live. We're gonna show the games live and everything like that. So football is here. I know tomorrow night my Cowboys play the Saints. So hopefully we'll pick up a big win tomorrow night for last preseason game. And then basically we just get ready for NFL season. High school football starts tomorrow. Well, it started today. Here, got some good games coming on tomorrow. You got Duncanville taking on Allen at the Cotton Bowl tomorrow night. You got DeSoto making their way down to Fort Lauderdale to take on St. Thomas Aquinas. That's going to be on ESPN, if I'm not mistaken. Got my alma mater, Cedar Hill. We take on Crowley. I think Crowley tomorrow. South Oak Cliff going to be down at Prairie View taking on Richmond Randall. Rematch of the 5A Division II State Championship. Dallas versus Houston. Hey, we just got some good, clean, hard-hitting football out there. And that's pretty much all I can say. Oh, I did come up with my donation total for next week. So I will be in Jackson to cover the Labor Day Classic against Evan Waters, and I will cover try to cover the Battle of the Bands on that Sunday. So do all this good old work, and next week I'm on the road, head down I-20. But other than that, fuck that school in Baton Rouge.
Wow.
Now listen,
Straight
every
like
time
like
I
that.
do this, every time I do this, it's a risk. I don't know what's gonna happen. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's a roller coaster ride. Marla, what you got for us this week, man?
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited because my school has an opportunity to prove all these naysayers and Debbie Doubters and individuals that don't want to see us win wrong. I'm talking about the Florida Agriculture and Mechanical University. Last year, we fumbled the bag. We had talent. We didn't have coaching. And coaching makes a huge difference in anybody's program. Ask PV. They changed their coach, went to the Celebration Bowl the next year. So if you don't think coaching matters, ask these young kids that you can talk to during or after a game, and you can see the excitement in their eyes, or you can see the lack thereof. And it was a lot of the latter last year for FAMU. And I'm excited to see what this new energy looks like on the field. And I will be in Bragg, and we will be doing a pregame and a postgame. So I'm excited. I'm also excited that, this last preseason games are getting out the way and regular NFL football is coming back. and I'm excited to see what my new look team looks like. And I'm a Buccaneer. If anybody has any questions, and I think our offense is going to be our offense, but I think our defense have made tremendous strides. We've gotten younger, faster, and I think a little more physical up front. So I'm really excited to see what that looks like on the field. But that's it, man. I'm really looking forward to football. Got a little football fix today. A bunch of games on today, and I'm looking for more. So I hope everybody have a great weekend. I hope your teams are successful, unless you're rooting for that school in Daytona. And yeah, because they probably gonna get the snot beat out of them in their game. So yeah, that's it.
Oh man. Thank you, Marlo. That was you know what? That was just you. That was just you.
It was mild, right? It was mild. You know, I be trying to do different stuff, but I forgot to say fuck that school in Daytona. Fuck them.
And see, we can talk noise. I rode with these dudes to media day in Birmingham. Two FAMU, two Rattlers, with a Rattler and a Seminole, and me being the Jackson State Tiger, and we just having fun and networking and interacting and shooting the shit. So, what more can you say about it?
We good people.
I'm good people, y'all. I'm good people. You know, I'm just letting everybody know. All right.
And I want to say thank you to the ladies for y'all insight and y'all perspective, y'all team, and because we need that. We need to get different eyes on the prize. So I appreciate y'all for coming on.
I appreciate you inviting us here.
So, ladies, again, I apologize profusely because this is that moment that I don't know if y'all ready for, because y'all seem like good Christian people.
Man, get on with it. We are good Christian people, but we can get a little loose on the goose. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it's that time of year. It really is. It's that time of year. It's my favorite time of year. I have a lot of stuff going on. Ash has started football, and I'm able to share my love of football with him the way I share it with my dad. So that's been a plus. And he sometimes watches the podcast, and I try to be better because he sometimes watches the podcast. But it's also that time of year. And see, you motherfuckers got it twisted. I don't care if you're a surfing elephant, whatever New Mexico State is, the ibis, the boot skins. I done told y'all, find y'all favorite podcaster and tell them to put an eyebrow up. All day, every day, bet your eyebrow. I'm going to be in Jackson. I'm going to be in Montgomery. Bet your eyebrow. Y'all talking all this talk. Ain't nobody putting up an eyebrow, a Lee press on, no chest hairs, nothing. It's just talk to be talking. Oh, I want to bet a little $20. No, $20 ain't gonna hurt your spirit. You lose one eyebrow and got to go to work, you're gonna feel differently about how you talk about FAMU and Florida State. But as always, when it comes to them two teams, it's fuck Tim Tebow, fuck Michael Irvin, fuck Christian McCaffrey dad, fuck Eric Reck.
What Eric Reck do to you?
I just fuck him out, huh?
Yeah. That's what he did to me.
Wow.
I don't like none of them.
Damn.
Listen, I like Reggie Theus. I think Reggie Theus was an underrated magic. But we work at that school in Daytona. And Media Troy knows that school in Daytona treat us well. They let us come to their events whenever we ask. We know that. But I don't know, dude. I don't.
Man,
T-Buck is my favorite Seminole of all time. My favorite. When we play Valley, I don't know, dude. It ain't nothing. Yeah, it's personal. I ain't finna tell that lie. It's personal. So it's that time of year. Everybody, you know, we ain't see Blue tonight because Blue was at the West Florida game, but it's okay. Blue can put an eyebrow up too. It's all good. But at the end of the day, it's strike again. Go Noles, Edward Waters, and Florida Memorial. And my motherfucking Las Vegas Raiders. Damn y'all disrespect. As always, I want to thank the ladies for coming on to the show. It is Lead with Love. Like, comment, and subscribe. Always.
Big shout out to our partner in Tallahassee for coming on the show too.
Real. Listen, man, that is Sexual Chocolate, the best producer in the land. Ladies, where can everybody find you, interact with you guys on social media?
Hey, I just want to ask y'all a question. So, you know, I don't know about her, but I know I've been a diehard Steeler since I was 8 years old. What y'all think about this team this year since Tomlin is gone? What y'all think they do this year?
They're gonna have their struggles, but they'll be a decent team.
I hope so.
It's hopefully can Aaron Rodgers stay healthy for the whole season. But I do like Drew Allard as y'all quarterback because he can throw the ball. He can get the ball down.
I can't stand Aaron Rodgers, so I said it, and I don't like him. So
I will say this: I'm a Cowboys fan. Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly.
We can't stand that bastard. Trash. You know what? Though the Cowboys have done everything quietly. You haven't really heard anything about us in the news. We ain't said nothing. We just chilling. But
I want everybody to know our producer would normally be having us get up out of here, but they started talking about the Dallas Cowboys, and that time got a little bit late. I want everybody to notice that. But listen, I want to thank y'all.
When the last time y'all won a Super Bowl? Because the last time y'all won a Super Bowl, I think I was like 5 years old, man.
Okay, and y'all got 30 years since the last time you won a Super Bowl. Y'all the same boat.
But y'all got way more than y'all got longer than us, man. It's been 40-something years since y'all.
You know, it's always funny when people be talking about ain't gots. Gots ain't gots. It don't matter if you ain't got yesterday or 5 weeks ago. You ain't got. But anyway, ladies, where can the people find you on social media?
Oh, they can find me at Stacy Cash, STACI, and then last name Cash. You can find her at Twin Soul, TWYNSOL, and then our website is www.twinsoulproductions.com. That's TWYNSOL
Well, for everybody here at Fat Mouth Sports, the Cash Twins, Doc Holliday, HBCU Overdrive, Keith Hadley at Fangs Up Podcast, Marlo, TP, Lord Jamal. Danny was not with us tonight, but she's always with us. I want to thank everybody for coming out. See y'all on Saturday. If you see us, speak to us. Let us know who you are. It's all love. Oh, Jesus.
Pull up. You guys this game? Are they streaming the game Saturday?
I am.
Yes.
FAMU, you are? Okay, well, get the link to Tracy so we can catch that game as well. If you don't mind.
I got HBCU Overdrive. It's on YouTube, so that's where I go.
Oh, you said HBCU Overdrive? Okay.
Yeah.
We got it.
All right.
No outro tonight. Thank y'all for coming. See y'all in Tallahassee.
Yes, sir.
Bye.